over 108 participants tonight. People joining us year after year. Some of you are super seniors, have been here to every academy. And for some of you, this is your first one. I can promise you one thing after I just was outside of practice a few moments ago. Next year, when we can get back on an alumni field and have a beautiful, beautiful evening, we are going to celebrate and like nobody ever has, because once we can all be together. So keep that in mind. We are going to continue this academy until we've won the whole battle. I want to welcome you all. It's our 12th academy, and I'm already stoked, and I think the honorary chairs have said it all. That is every one of the honorary chairs that has participated in our previous academies. Great women, great leaders, and have helped us to this date raise over $1.3 million for this cause over our years. So we're very thankful and grateful for their participation and their continued support. As honestly, we're grateful and thankful for your continued participation and support. And as I said, it's our second virtual academy. I definitely won't promise anything, but I'm hopeful that it's our last. But with that being said, we have found a way to bring together the most important thing that we do, which is continue to raise awareness and raise hope as we move through the cancer that is continuing to plague our society. And we have spent this entire year focused on the pandemic, as we should. But we can't neglect the fact that cancer is real and cancer is still here. And so without all of your support, it's the only way we're gonna win the game. We need everybody. And as I like to tell my players, we need everybody to do their part. We need everybody to do their role and to do it well. So for all of you tonight, that's all we need to do together, because together we can win the battle. I really want to thank the team captains who get on board and make this whole thing happen, and recruit, because we all know in athletics, recruiting is everything. And really keep the spirit of this academy going. Because as we ran into the fact that we could not participate together, we really had to find a way to stay on task and to stay together. And another favorite saying of Michigan softball is champions adjust. And we adjusted last year, we continue to adjust, and we continue to keep going forward. And nothing makes me happier than the night of the academy. Nothing is more overwhelming to all of our hearts for all of the goodwill that all of you have. I always like to tell this story. Most of you have heard it, but there's always a few newbies, including my own freshman class, who are listening in. But this academy started a long while ago. Back in the mid 2000s, probably 2007, we joined up with the American Cancer Society and started doing some of the fundraising walks. And I got to meet Tammy Rummel, who was an ACS liaison at that point. And we strategized over what we could do to do more, because I thought there's nothing like involving student athletes in a cause that can better the world. And then it was our summer camp, and a lot of the mothers were registering their daughters as they were walking through the lines. And I heard a few of them say, boy, I sure wish we could go to camp. We never got to go to camp. So I said to them, well, if you could go to softball camp, what would you want to do? And they said, oh, we'd want to pitch. We'd definitely want to pitch, and we'd want to hit. And we would definitely want to run the bases on the alumni field. And then, of course, they said we'd want to drink wine. And I thought, wow, that could be really a super duper event. And that's how the academy was born. 2010 was our first year. I think we had about 80 participants that year. And since then have just grown and grown and grown and grown. And again, some of you are lifelong super seniors, and we couldn't do it without all of you. So we're just most appreciative for the love that you all have for Michigan softball, the love that you have for the academy, and I appreciate all of you coming back. But I think the most important thing is for our student athletes to be involved in this in the busiest time of our season, as we are playing at home for our last three days of the season. We head into postseason next week. And the biggest reason I feel this is the perfect time to do it is one, the weather is finally nice. But most importantly, it's a great opportunity for young people to stop, take a moment, step away from their all consuming game of softball, and really understand that all of us are here just to help make the world a better place to live. And it's a chance for them to contribute to their community. And every year on Friday, when we come in to get ready for our game, the stories that they'll tell, the fun that they've had with their teams, it's endless. And for them, it's not only memories for life, but it really is a chance for them to learn to grow and impact the world outside them. So for that, we're really thankful. I also have to say one thing, our sponsors that are so special to us, and many who sponsor us year after year. Again, the monies we raise, we certainly raise money through registrations, but sponsorship, the auction, all in all, again, for everybody that pitches in, we are extremely thankful and grateful. And so I do need to take a quick minute because once again, our forever MC is Ira Weintraub, who's been a forever team captain of the Chest Protectors. And of course, one of our great sponsors, which is WTKA Radio, which we speak every Thursday morning at 8:25 to talk Michigan softball and Michigan Softball Academy. So Ira, first of all, your outfit is beautiful. It looks exactly like last year's outfit. And we want to tell you thanks for all you do for us and what you do for this academy. So great to see you there.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
We'll bring Ira back in a moment. But now it's really my most important job here is to introduce this year's 2021 honorary chairwoman, Angelique Shengalis, who you heard from earlier. Angelique and I have known each other for a long time. She's been writing about Michigan athletics and has really been a supporter, not just of softball, but of course, this academy. And honestly, this year in our committee meetings, we were speaking of who we might recruit to be the next chair. She was an overwhelming, hands down, slam dunk. So we are really thrilled to have her with us. She does a lot of good for all sports. She's helps us get our media attention out there. So I'd like to introduce to you all Angelique Shengalis.
Thanks, Hutch. I really appreciate those words, and I've covered Michigan football primarily since 1992, but I have really always tried to cover softball, women's athletics, and I've been joking recently that Michigan is a women's sports school these days. So I think everyone here has enjoyed watching the runs. You heard Kim Barnes-Arico earlier watching their run at the Sweet 16 and field hockey last weekend and the gymnastics national championship. So yeah, I mean, I've been here a long time and covered a lot of sports, and I've got to tell you, covering the softball World Series in Oklahoma City is truly one of the best things I've ever covered, and watching Michigan come this close to winning it again was pretty remarkable. But I'm not here to talk about that. I know that, and I did not share what I'm going to share with my friend because she would be embarrassed. She's now the Wayne State women's golf coach. Meredith Weaver is a good friend of mine, and about 12 years ago, she was the Michigan State high school golf champion. She went on to Texas, played golf there, great golfer. And about 12 years ago at the Detroit Golf Club, she's won about 10 golf championships. I had not met her, but I'd heard about her. I, of course, knew she was the club champion. And I also knew that she had breast cancer and had surgery and it was tough. She had three young children at that time. And I remember I was just sort of walking around the club. It was the day of the championship, and she's playing. She's in the heat of a match. And I caught sight of her walking by me, and not right by me, but in front of me. And she's wearing a bandana covering her hair loss. And she had this look of determination to win this match again, to win the championship, despite going through what her body had just gone through and was continuing to go through with treatments. She just had treatments that week. And I was like, I really want to know this person. I want to know what makes her this kind of competitor and how she's getting through this awful disease that I have had no experience with in my family, knock on wood. But I wanted to know more about her and what she had gone through. And eventually we met on my turf on a tennis court a few months later, and we've become really good friends. We became golf partners. And to hear her story and to hear her fears and to hear her moments of weakness really struck me as something I didn't comprehend but got a feel for. And I think that's not the only thing that's drawn me to this academy. It's obviously being around everybody and being a participant in all the softball events and to see the players and how they embrace this. But of course, the message of raising money for breast cancer research and awareness. And Meredith made me aware. And she was the first person that opened my eyes. And she did ask me one time we were talking, she goes, "Have you had your mammogram?" And I hadn't, but I didn't want to tell her I hadn't because I thought that would really devastate her. And I just said, "Oh, yeah, of course. And that week I scheduled and I got in there and I got the mammogram. And I've been getting them regularly because of Meredith and because of all the survivors and for all the people who've had a diagnosis and the people we've lost. And that's why this has been important this year for me personally. It's been important every year, but it's been important to be part of this in a virtual setting when it's, as Hutch said, you wanted to tread lightly last year for sure at the onset of COVID, of the COVID-19 pandemic. You didn't want to offend anybody, fundraising for something else, but like Hutch said, cancer doesn't go away. And the point of this event, the point of all sorts of cancer fundraising events is to make it go away. And it's an uphill battle, of course, but to see this academy, to see how it's grown, and to see how 2 virtual academies have raised this much money, and it's continuing to raise money this year. I keep checking sometimes every hour to see, and I see it ticking up. And that makes me really proud and really happy. And I just want to thank Hutch for this. I want to thank all of her staff who do so much to make this go. And as I said in my video, to thank all the participants. And I know everybody has a busy life and they have a lot to do, but I keep going back to Hutch's words, cancer is not going away until we all do something about it and raise money to help these doctors and researchers tackle it and get rid of it. So I'm sorry I talked so long, but I appreciate it. And I can't wait to see the cooking exhibition later tonight.
Thank you, Angelique. What an inspired choice to have Angel of the Big House. Well, the Angel of Detroit News as our honorary chairwoman this year. Wojo would surely approve, so we appreciate that. Angelique has, as she said, been doing an awesome job at the news for a long time, and she is a great supporter of the Softball Academy for many years. Also would like to shout out to my team, the Chest Protectors, Sam, John, Greg, Mark, the crew, multi-time Academy Award winners. Always a pleasure to be a part of this great event. So here we are, another Michigan Softball Academy, our second and hopefully last virtual academy. Not quite the same as being all together, but we are still really excited for tonight. In fact, my excitement started ramping up about a week or so ago when I was talking to my daughter, Gracie, who turns 8 next week, and we were talking about the pink game tomorrow night. And then she asked me about all the pink shirts that I have in my closet. I have a stack of pink shirts in my closet, so we took them out. 2020, 2019, 2018, we were going back, and it just got me really excited. What memories over all these years that we have all had doing all this great work. Really is what we're doing, is we are doing great work, but we're not done yet. And that again is why we are all still here, coming back year after year to support Hutch and her maize and blue and pink team. We are all here tonight to team up with the American Cancer Society to beat breast cancer and to raise hope. I'm here for survivors like my friends Jill, Shelly, and Colleen. I'm here for those we have lost, like my wife's dear friend Jane. And I'm here for the caregivers and the family members and everyone else that is a part of this fight that we will win. Hope comes from all of us. What we do with this event year in and year out truly, truly makes a difference. You all make a huge difference and impact. Tonight, we want to share some updates from the American Cancer Society and how our dollars raised make a difference in this mission. But first, let's hear from an ACS-funded researcher. We'll hear from Michigan's Rogel Cancer Center, Dr. Jers.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacqueline Jarris, a breast surgical oncologist at the Rogel Cancer Center and director of the Breast Surgical Oncology Fellowship. And this is my lovely daughter, Skyla, a softball player here in Ann Arbor. For more than 70 years, the Rogel Cancer Center has been a strong partner of the American Cancer Society, driving innovative breast cancer research, supporting those facing breast cancer, and spearheading efforts to prevent this disease, which impacts nearly 280,000 women each year. We are currently working with the Society to drive safe and timely screening of those who may have missed or delayed their mammogram during this unprecedented pandemic. Mammograms are one of the best tools that we have to detect breast cancer early, at a time when it is most treatable. The ACS is also currently funding more than $3.5 million in breast cancer research at the University of Michigan, helping to spearhead novel research to help manage aggressive breast cancer subtypes, but also to help those patients who need care get access in the easiest possible way. Together, we can keep the progress we've made moving forward and help save lives from breast cancer.
Thank you for continuing to support the Michigan Softball Academy and the American Cancer Society during these times. Your support means more now than ever. Go Pink and go Blue!
We thank Dr. Jarris and all of our physicians and researchers for their commitment to care for breast cancer survivors. One of my favorite highlights of the Academy is our annual salute to all the caregivers and survivors in attendance, whether in attendance or virtually in attendance. You may indicate your role as a caregiver, survivor, or simply a supporter in this poll by selecting the appropriate mark or marks. You can select more than one role, and so please click as appropriate. And while we do that also, how about a virtual round of applause and celebration for all of our caregivers and survivors? Be loud at home or wherever you are and let Ann Arbor and beyond hear you. I want to hear you virtually. And now a few updates from the American Cancer Society and how our support can make an even bigger impact on the future of cancer research. The American Cancer Society's mission priority is to reduce cancer mortality in the United States by 40% by 2035 and ensure that all people have a fair and just opportunity to prevent, find, treat, and survive cancer, regardless of income, race and ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability status, or where they live. While the American Cancer Society has recently announced investments of $33.8 million in new grants that will begin on July 1st, the critical funds raised tonight are helping close the gap from the approximately $50 million in research investments that were lost last year due to impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has also had a profound impact on cancer screening. At the beginning of the pandemic, it was reported that cancer screening rates had decreased by nearly 90% for breast, cervical, colorectal, and lung cancer. Today, we are still seeing about a 30% decline in screening rates. This will result in increases in late-stage diagnoses and preventable cancer deaths. To combat the decline in cancer screenings, the American Cancer Society is leading a comprehensive and multi-sector national movement to dramatically and swiftly boost screening rates. So here is your reminder. If you or a loved one missed an annual physical or screening in 2020, please make an appointment tomorrow. Please, for all of us, make an appointment tomorrow. As a team with the American Cancer Society, we have the passion and determination to decrease cancer mortality rates, ensure breakthrough treatments move from lab to bedside quickly, that everyone has equal opportunity and access to life-saving care, and to raise hope. If you would like to participate in our silent auction, a link will be placed here in the chat and is available on msoftballacademy.org. Again, that's msoftballacademy.org. The silent auction will remain open to all supporters and fans until this Saturday, May 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So bid again, keep bidding. And don't forget to tell your friends, your family, your frenemies, your coworkers, whoever you want. Tell everybody. Everybody's open. We want to raise as much money possible. Again, the silent auction will remain open until this Saturday, May 15th at 8 p.m. Go to msoftballacademy.org. As always, I want to say thank you to Hutch, the Big Ten championship winning coach, Carol Hutchins, and everyone on our academy and softball teams for allowing me to be a part of these festivities. Go Blue and Go Pink. And now for some softball. No, I take that back. For some kitchen fun. That's right. You heard me right. Kitchen fun. We may not be able to be together to have some fun. So we're going to let the players cook something up for us. Check this out.
Hey Chandler Dennis, number 4 sophomore pitcher. What's your favorite dip?
Guacamole.
Hey Lexi Voss, sophomore outfielder, number 11. What's your favorite dip?
Guacamole.
Lauren Esmond, number 12 sophomore utility player. What's your favorite dip?
Guacamole.
Hey Jess Garman, sophomore, number 16 catcher. What's your favorite dip?
Guacamole.
Hey Julia Jimenez, sophomore, number 22 second baseman. What's your favorite dip?
Yeah, guacamole.
Lauren, put in the tomatoes.
Jess. Yes. Put in the, what is that, onions.
I don't want all of them because it's a lot, but
Julia, put in the cilantro. Yes. Chandler, squeeze the limes in.
Perfection.
Finally, Audrey, put in the garlic salt.
Audrey Leclerc, number 25 sophomore utility player. What's your favorite dip?
Doritos and Cool Whip.
But why?
I have an idea.
What?
Doritos and guacamole.
Oh, we've got this, sophomores. The food we had today is the freshman COVID salad. It's batting 1,000 right now.
Number 1 in the Big Ten. So let's get to the introductions. I'm Riley Carcaboro. I'm from Southern California.
I'm Kiki Thole. I'm from Tinley Park, Illinois.
I'm Sierra Kirsten. I'm from Clarkston, Michigan.
I'm Kaylee America, mostly known as K-Rod, and I'm from Miami, Florida.
All right, so the freshman COVID salad, the recipe was given to us by yours truly, Sierra Kirsten.
And we're not in the dorms anymore, so
We had to learn how to cook for ourselves, so we found some healthy options to suffice.
Yeah, make us big and strong.
Alrighty, let's get into the ingredients. So, first up, we have the peppers. Then we have the cucumbers and carrots. And then onions and tomatoes. Spinach. Because K-Rod does not like lettuce, so now we have a
the
spinach salad. Chicken, got that protein. And then feta cheese. Last but not least, we have the dressing. And Sierra Kirsten, which dressing is this?
this is the Fuji apple dressing from Panera.
Yeah, fire.
The one and only.
All right, so let's get into making the salad. So obviously our base is spinach, but you can use lettuce, kale, or however they say
Kale.
it. Kale.
But if you want the freshman ultimate COVID salad, it needs to be spinach.
Exactly.
You want to know?
Okay, so now we're gonna add the bell peppers. And then our carrots and cucumbers.
And now we're going to add some onions and tomatoes. Get some of those in there. Ooh, yes. Look at all that goodness.
Tasty.
And then now we are going to add the grilled chicken cooked by yours truly, Sierra Kirsten. I get the protein,
Of course.
always. And then we have reduced fat feta cheese for you.
It doesn't need to be reduced fat, but
That's
healthy,
just
healthy options.
what we bought. And you can put as much as you like, but I'll say that's good.
Oh, looks good.
That's beautiful.
good.
Last but not least, so at first it was kind of hard to open this dressing, but you know, after lifting with the one and only Luke Porch, you know.
It just comes right off. Shout out to Lou Porch.
Thank you, Lou Porch, for making us nice and strong.
See you at Lift tomorrow.
Here's the final product.
Kiki, will you give us a good
The
taste
final
test?
taste test.
You gotta mix it up.
You gotta mix it together a little bit, you know. Get a little good big thing in there.
The one and only.
Tremendous.
Now who can you make this for?
You can make this for anybody, anywhere, at any time.
I think we did a great job, guys. This was super easy to make. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, so with runners on, I hope the seniors' main dish can rack up some RBIs for us. Go blue and go pink.
Hi, Head Chef Haley Hoggerdahl, number 32 here. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the cooking class led by my fellow culinary geniuses and also senior classmates. Today's class, we will be making a chicken spaghetti. We hope that you enjoy it. Bon appetit and always go blue.
Hi, I'm Lou Allen, number 14. I'm Natalia Rodriguez, number 21.
I'm Megan Bobia, number 10.
I'm Sarah Schaefer, number 18.
I'm Taylor Bump, number 13, and tonight we'll be making chicken spaghetti inspired by Joanna Gaines.
Woo! Woo! We got some rotisserie chicken, Velveeta, some cream cheese. We got our spaghetti, heavy whipping cream, unsalted butter, chicken broth. Can't forget the garlic. We got lots of cheese and bell peppers.
All inspired by Joanna.
Oh yeah.
And scene. Hi, I'm Thais Gonzalez, number 1, and tonight I'm slicing this red bell pepper down the right field line.
While we wait for the water to boil, we're chopping up some onions over here.
There's no crying in softball.
Oh, good thing about cooking with softball players, Lou, pass me that pepper. Great throw, Lou.
Now we are going to saute the vegetables. First, add a little bit of garlic. Or a lot of it. Then, dump in the onion. Now, add the colorful yet tasty bell peppers.
And so now we're going to mix in the chicken broth, cream, and milk, and cheese into our sauteed vegetables and butter. We'll stir that all together.
The test of our pasta is perfectly al dente using our pitching skills.
Yes! Strike!
wait, let me...
It's on the fridge.
No, mine's on the wall. We stir it all together.
Alright. Now we're gonna scoop the noodles just like I scooped Tal's throws at first base.
Boom! Roasted! Alright, yep, that's good.
Then you will proceed to twist the spaghetti like turning a double play. The final touch before throwing it in the oven, we add the cheddar cheese, just like Bonnie. Sprinkle some spice at first base.
Okay. After about 25 minutes of baking, it is time to take it out of the oven.
Yes.
And for one final product, we are going to add a little bit of our basil leaves. And also a little bit of thyme.
Now that's a wrap, and we hope you enjoy some chicken spaghetti.
Go Blue! Seniors signing off.
Hey Michigan softball fans, it's the junior class here, gonna show you dessert. My name's Alex Draco, I'm a pitcher, number 8.
I'm Lexi Blair. I'm an outfielder, number 3. I'm a catcher.
Hey Michigan softball fans, it's the junior class here, gonna show you dessert to make. I'm Alex Draco, number 8, I'm a pitcher.
I'm Lexi Blair, number 3. I'm an outfielder.
My name's Hannah Carson, number 20, and I'm a catcher. And we are going to make scotcheroos today. Here are the ingredients you need for the scotcheroos. You'll use 3/4 cup of each chocolate chips, 1 cup of peanut butter, corn syrup, and sugar, and 6 cups of the cereal. Good.
Okay.
That would help you out more.
Hannah's gonna overflow. Ready? Okay, first we're gonna add 1 cup of sugar, and then we're gonna add another cup of the light corn syrup, and then we're going to melt them for a little bit. Yeah, get the top view.
Now while Lexi is mixing the corn syrup and sugar, Alex will be measuring out the peanut butter to add to the mixture.
Add 1 cup of peanut butter.
Now mix it all together.
And you get the best of both worlds.
So once the mixture starts bubbling on medium heat, you're gonna measure out 6 cups of the Special K cereal and add it to the mixture and turn the heat off.
Now we're gonna add this mixture into the pan. Don't touch it because it's hot.
And now you're going to flatten the cereal mixture into the pan. Now you're going to add your butterscotch chips into 1 cup. And your chocolate chips into another cup. And then put this in the microwave for 1 minute. Now you're gonna mix together both of the chocolate chips until it's a liquid mixture.
Now we're just gonna spread the melted chocolate chips all along the top. The last step for the recipe is just to refrigerate it for 30 minutes.
And that's what I call a home run. Strike out scotcheroos. Okay.
It's a strikeout.
Oh, is it on?
Oh, it's on.
Now enjoy your strikeout scotcheroos.
Well, how about the Big Ten champions, the 2021 Big Ten champions that can cook? And I have to say that I don't remember getting invited over for any of those meals. Did I miss that invite, you guys? Because it looks like you did pretty good. Although I did share at one time, and there's been a lot on the chat, with the sophomore class, I learned about their Dorito and whipped cream appetizer. And so we did try that one evening. And for all of you who are wondering about it, it's something that I advise you to try. And I don't know if I'll eat it again, but I ate it once. So, and they're all teasing me about the Google Calendar because they said they invited me to the dinner and I never can use our Google Calendar. I'm the one that doesn't know how to use Google. So this is what goes on at our practice every day. But I want to thank those guys. Had a lot of fun making the videos and talking about what they were going to make. And I do think we should have a real progressive dinner party. But I think the most important thing of the evening is that as of right now, we are at $87,070 net raised for tonight's academy. And I can only tell you that has totally exceeded our original goal. And in this second year of the pandemic, we felt it appropriate that we spent most of our time and most of our energies on raising the awareness to continue and raising hope. But we all know how critical fundraising is to the mission. And our original goal was about 50,000 we thought would be fair to accomplish. But honestly, we've exceeded it. The auction is still open till Saturday at 8 p.m. Encourage everybody you know to take a peek, drive up the bidding, and let's push it on forward. So one of the fun things that we do like to do every year, we like to present the recipients of the Michigan Softball Academy Awards. So we will begin with tonight. The first full team to 10 was the Tough and Physical Wow Experience. So way to go. Way to go. The first team to raise $5,000, the Friends of the Berm. Way to go, you guys. The Spirit of the Academy, the Tough and Physical Wow Experience. The Most Pink, Carolyn Heyman, the team captain of the Pop Flies. The MVP promoter, Ben Maciosi, and the team captain of the Forever Michigan Softball Fans. The highest fundraising team, the Forever Michigan Softball Fans. The highest fundraising individual, again, Penny Griffin. And we have a special award tonight, the Above and the Beyond Dedication Award. And I have yet to thank our entire committee, but the committee that gets together monthly and keeps the mission of this academy at the forefront, that helps us during our softball season pull this entire event off year after year. We have so many dedicated members, and it's just my honor and privilege to work with all of them. It's truly one of the greatest teams I've ever been on. But this year we are presenting the Above and the Beyond Dedication Award to Abby Samuels on behalf of the entire planning committee. So Abby, there's not enough that we can say about all you do for all of us and for defeating the mission of defeating breast cancer. So congratulations, because this is something that's definitely well deserved. So we are always, always thankful to all of you. So on behalf of the committee, on behalf of Michigan Softball, and actually the entire Michigan Athletic Department, you know, this night can only continue to give all of us hope, because there are so many people that are committed to the cause and are committed to each other. And listening to everybody, the continued support of IRA and WTKA, of all of our generous sponsors and all of our generous fans. All I can say is it leaves me every year just overwhelmed with joy of all of the great, great people that there are in the world. And I'm so glad that you're all on our team. And so I hope that hopefully you can join our team, Team 44, as we continue our run in the postseason to go as far as we can. And the farthest we want to go is to Oklahoma City. So you'll be able to see us on TV, I'm sure. We'll be on TV this Saturday on the Big Ten Network. Our doubleheader starts at noon and 2:30. And tomorrow night we'll be wearing pink, and those games will be streamed. So we'll all be wearing our pink as we play our opponent, Rutgers. But stay on the auction, everybody. Keep it up, stay happy, stay healthy, and go blue and go pink. Make this feel like you own it, all right? Expect a tough game, expect to play hard.
Evening softball from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Tonight, the season opener of a 4-game weekend set. Bump swinging away to deep center field. Michigan bats have caught fire. My goodness, that was something to watch.
Obviously, it can be that girl.
Here you go, Blue. Go on.
Nice job.
Yeah, I did that. Good lighting, man. Golden hour. Hey, baseball. Hey, baseball. Hey, baseball.
Hey, great job.
Michigan, Ohio State, Columbus, and Ann Arbor.
Cracks one out to left field, towards the wall, and out of the park. A 3-run homer. 10 starts and 11 appearances. Blair cracks one out to right field, towards the wall, and over.
Ohio State falls to their rival Michigan Wolverines 7-0.
Live from Andy Moore Field in Bloomington, Indiana, Big Ten softball is on the air. Go! And as this one is fired in right field, it's got a chance, and it's unfortunate. It's tough to get any runs against this Michigan team, but
Game number 3 of the series and game number 2 here today. Full count, swinging the ground ball past the third baseman. This is going to be a play at the plate, and it is not in time. And Michigan's tied it at 1. Pitch to Dennis, she swings, hits this one into right field. It's going to be down and go to the corner. 1 run scores. It's bouncing around. 2 runs will score. Dennis stops at second, and Michigan has tied the game. She swings and drives it to left. You can forget about it. 3-run